Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. My name is Faith, and today I am going to be testing out a bunch of new makeup and just makeup that is new to me and is more of like a first impressions. All in all, I like the look. There definitely were some products that didn't work and I needed to just completely like toss to the side, but there were also some very standout products. Hint, hint, I found a new highlighter and it's fantastic. So make sure that you watch all the way through so that you see. If you are new to my channel and didn't know this already, I am holding a March giveaway. It is a big giveaway, so definitely check that out after you watch the video. There will be a link down below in the description bar so that you can check that out. That's all I have to say. Let's get right on into the video. So today I'm going to start with the eyes because these are new eyeshadow palettes. I haven't tested them out yet, so I'm not sure if there's going to be fallout or anything like that. So I want to start with that first so that we don't mess up the rest of our makeup. And I did already fill in my brows. I didn't have any new brow products to test out, so I just did those off camera. So to prime my lid, I'm going to use the new Makeup Revolution concealers. I'm also going to be using these to conceal once we get to the face makeup, but I do want to put them on my lids just to get a nice base for our makeup. So I have two shades. I have C1 and C4. I think C4 is probably better for me when I have a tan, which I don't have a tan right now. And that C4, that's like my actual skin tone. I like to use something a little bit lighter. So we're gonna go in with C1 on my lids, prime the eye for eyeshadow. This concealer is supposed to be like a really cheap dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, so I've really been eager to test it out. Just using my sponge to blend that all in. Okay, and I am going to zoom you guys in a little bit so that you can see the eyeshadow a little bit better. So I have two eyeshadow palettes that I want to play with today. They are both from IBY Beauty. First we have the Desert Vibes palette, and it looks like this. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you saw me unbox this and do a bunch of swatches. They also sent me the City Limits palette here, and oh, what's going on? The little film was still in there. This is not sponsored at all. They just sent these to me and I wanted to test them out. They look so gorgeous. I don't know if I want to do, I think I kind of want to try and do a look with just one palette in case you guys end up wanting to pick one up. And I'm most drawn to this Desert Vibes palette. It looks so pretty. So the first shade I'm going to use is this one right here. It's called Low Key. And I'm going to sweep that all across my eyelids to set down the concealer. It is a little bit darker than I personally would like for a full setting shade, but maybe in the future I will just use like a translucent powder to set down my lids and then go in. I mean, it's not terrible by any means. If I had a tan, this would be like the perfect shade that just matches my skin tone. It just is a little bit dark, but we will make it work. Okay, now that our lid is set down with powder and we can kind of blend a little bit better, I'm gonna go in with a bit of a deeper shade. I think I'm gonna take this one right here. This is called Vitamin D, and I'm using a Morphe brush. This doesn't have a number on it. There is quite a bit of pickup, but I'm hoping that yep. That means a lot of pigment, so I am okay with that. I really don't mind kick up in the pan. I know a lot of people hate that, so if you hate that, then you're not gonna like this. But what you will get out of it is a ton of pigment. Like, look at that color. Okay, I want to deepen that up a little bit, so I'm going to take this chocolatey brown shade. This is called Sundown, and I'm just going to use the same blending brush but just stick a little bit lower in the crease, like right down here. Stick to like this outer edge. I know a lot of people on YouTube don't really talk about IBY Beauty yet. I feel like they really are starting to expand more and more people are learning about them. I have seen a few videos using their products. they're really, really good. They're really nice to work with. They've sent me a lot of their new makeup and have always been so kind and never like pushed me to do a review or anything. They've just sent it in hopes that I would use it, and that's kind of refreshing because a lot of companies only want to send you product if you promise to use it in a video, and I generally say no to companies like that. I just don't like committing to using a product and recommending a product without even trying it, and IBY Beauty has never put me in that situation. They've sent me their products. I've genuinely liked their products, and that is why I want to include them in my videos. For this look, I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's called Insta Story. Looks like this, and I'm just going to pop that on my lid. Wow, so far I really like this. I'm just going to go back in with my blending brush and make sure that that is all blended at the edges. Then I'm going to take a little bit of a smaller brush. I'll use this little guy here. This is a pencil brush from Delium. I'm going to use the shade Aurora, which is a shimmery shade. I'm going to use that on the brow bone. I'll also pop that Aurora shade in the inner corner. I think I want to go in with a pop of this, like maybe in the center. This one is called Lookout. Blend the edges. Very pretty. Now I'm just going to line my lash line. This is a MAC Technical liner. I have never tried a MAC eyeliner, so this is new to me. I don't think this is like a new release, like the IBY Beauty palettes are a new release. This is just a first impressions for me. So this is the shade Photogravure? I don't know. It's like a brown, very creamy. So I'm just going to smudge this like along the lash line and then maybe use a brush to smudge it even further, and this will just give us a little definition along the lash line and also hide our lash band. I will also use this in my waterline. Wow, that's really creamy. It's gliding right on, which is nice. Okay, since I did that kind of sloppily, I'm going to use this angled brow brush from Delium and just kind of smudge this out so that it looks all nice and blended. That smudges out so nicely. Okay, because it's such a creamy pencil, it's kind of transferred down to my lower lash area, so I'm just gonna fill that in anyways with the MAC pencil. I'm going to take the eyeliner brush and just smudge the lower lash line as well. For lashes, I am so excited to try these. These are new from Kiss, and I normally don't like Kiss lashes. They're just kind of like flimsy and lose their shape, but I had to try these. These are the new Blowout Lash line. They have a few different kinds. This is the Chignon? Is that how you say that? I don't know. I will link them down below, but they are supposed to be really wispy, like curly. A girl that I follow on Instagram and am friends with on Instagram, Shell's Makeup Chair, I will link her Instagram down below. She does really pretty makeup. She posted about these and I just had to pick them up for this video. Before I pop these on, I did want to let you know that I will be trimming them. They are quite long, so I'm going to trim off the last two little sections here. And also I wanted to mention the mascara I am going to use before I pop these on. This is a new mascara to me. Again, I don't think this is like a new MAC mascara, but it's just new to me. This is their In Extreme Dimension Lash Mascara. It has like very tiny, tiny little spikes. So let's try this before I put the lashes on so that you guys can see. Ooh. Oh, I really think I like this. It's a lot like the roller lash from Benefit in that it really defines each lash and separates them, but it's also thickening them a little bit, which is nice, and it's really gliding on. So that is with the mascara, that is without. think that's pretty good. So now I actually am going to pop on these lashes and I will show you what they look like. I think I have a new favorite lash. They're like long and thick, but still somewhat natural looking, which is what I like. So I'm just going to wipe away any fallout we might have, and I'm also going to just clean up this eyeshadow and just like make a little bit of a line there. Oh no, I forgot to use these Glossier things. I was gonna use these on the eyes. These are the new Glossier Lidstars. They're like liquid eyeshadows. I'm just gonna pop a little bit right here. You could kind of do like a faux cut crease with this. That's kind of cool. I definitely suggest doing this before your lashes are on because this is kind of difficult, but I really wanted to try these. These are so good for doing like a wearable cut crease. Okay, I'm going to zoom you guys out so that you can see my face a little bit better. So I have a new primer that I would like to try. This is the Maybelline Master Prime, but this is the Hydrate and Smooth one, the blue one. I am a big fan of their, what's it called, illuminating one, like the brightening one. But this is new to me, and it's just supposed to hydrate and smooth. So let's see. It's like a white consistency. It kind of smells like sunscreen. Aw, crap. No. I really don't like that it smells like sunscreen. I don't even think that there's sunscreen in it. No. I mean, it definitely feels hydrating. I don't know how smoothing it is, but eh. Okay, next is very exciting. I have the new Makeup Revolution foundation sticks. These like went viral on Instagram. Supposedly they are super high coverage. I have two shades, F2 and F6. So, oops. I think right now I'm gonna be more around F2. Might be a little bit light, but I also have this F6. Oh, actually maybe I think I'm like a mix of both. So I'm just going to stripe them both on my face. They definitely feel creamy. Sometimes with stick foundations, they're really like thick and sticky, and these don't seem to do that. The packaging on this is really nice too. They're like kind of heavy, like weighted, which is really nice for such an affordable foundation. So I have my sponge. I'm gonna see if I can use my sponge. Sometimes with, again, these stick foundations, they're thicker and you need a brush to get it into the skin, but this is working. The sponge is working. This is called the Fast Base Stick Foundation. It's kind of like a medium coverage satin finish. I wouldn't say it's matte. I wouldn't say it's dewy, at least not on me. And I'd say it's like medium coverage. It looks kind of, am I that pale? Jeez. I need a fake tan because it matches my neck, but my face looks so white. I'm really pleased with how this looks. It's not settling into any lines I have. It is a good amount of coverage without looking cakey. So far I am pleased with this foundation. Okay, now I'm going to go back into the Makeup Revolution concealer that we used to prime our lids. I'm using the shade C1 again. I'm just going to use this how I would normally apply concealer, in like a big triangle under the eye. This is going on super smooth. Like, it feels so soft and velvety. I really hope that this is as good as everyone says it is, because it's so much cheaper than the Tarte Shape Tape. Tarte Shape Tape is like the best. I really like this shade. It's very brightening. This is the lightest shade, so if you're any lighter than me though, just keep that in mind. I think I like that. Yeah, I definitely recommend giving this a go. I mean, the more I think about this, how cheap those products are, it's definitely worth it. I, of course, will link everything down below. It did take a little while for me to get these being in the US because it is a UK line. I know Ulta sells Makeup Revolution, but I haven't actually seen the concealers and foundation. So they were all like out of stock online at Ulta, or else I would have got it there. I had to use Tam Beauty, which is the UK kind of like drugstore, Ulta kind of alternative, I guess. For setting my under eye, this is again is not a new product like the Makeup Revolution stuff and everything like that, but it's a product that I have not used before. This is the Cover FX Translucent Light Powder. That's actually a lie. I have used this once and I did not like it, which I was shocked by because everyone raves about this. So I wanted to give it another try, and I figured putting it, oh, powder just spilled everywhere. I figured putting it in a first impressions or like new makeup would be good. It just puffs everywhere. It's so finely milled, which is a good thing normally, but so I'm just using my damp sponge to press this under the eyes and do a little bit of light bakage. I'm also going to take a big fluffy brush and use some of the powder that's in here to set the rest of my face. It just like flies everywhere. I don't think I like this. It actually looks pretty. It actually does look pretty on the skin, I have to admit. I don't know if I ever tried it like all over the skin. I think I just tried it for baking. Maybe I will like this better as like an all over face translucent powder. I don't know. On to contour and bronzer. I have this number 7 bronzer in the shade Maple. This is a drugstore bronzer. Number 7 I think is a little bit on the higher end for drugstore. But I wanted to try a drugstore bronzer. I was talking about how I wanted to find a better drugstore bronzer. I don't really have any I like, so I'm very hopeful that I will like this. I'm going to use this to contour and then like bronze. I kind of call it like a bronzer. Yeah, it's kind of like something in between. I think I just made that up. I'm using the Delium Tools Dual Fiber Face Shading Brush. This is my, oh, that is pigmented. Holy cow. It's also very orange. I didn't really know what shades to pick up. This is Maple. They have a few different shades, but whoa, that blends like a dream. That just literally blended out in 2 seconds. It's so like, what would be the word? I don't know, not like creamy maybe? Okay, let's see if that was just a fluke or if the other side is gonna be that way too. Oh my gosh. That's so good. You guys, I love this. I may pick up a different shade. I'm not sure that this is like the perfect shade for me. It's a little on the orange side. But oh my gosh, this blends so nicely. Doesn't that look so good, you guys? Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, I don't have a new blush to try out, so I am just going to use my Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. Okay, next I want to, let's set the face so that we are ready for highlights. This is not new either, but I have a new technique that I have picked up for just setting sprays in general. This is the Badescu Skincare Facial Spray, the green one, the cucumber and aloe one. I've used this in a bunch of tutorials, and normally I just like soak my face in it, and what can happen I've found is that your eye makeup and like especially your mascara or liner just kind of tends to run. So what I've been liking to do is to really douse my sponge in it and then just push onto the skin. And this helps you to be very precise in where your setting spray goes. Just make sure that your sponge is like clean. Sometimes when mine's rolling around on the table, it gets like black eyeshadow or like something on it and then it ruins your makeup. So just make sure that it's clean. But this trick has been really amazing. So hopefully that is helpful for you guys too. Let me know if you like this little setting spray hack. Okay, next I want to do highlight since our face is now nice and wet. And I'm super excited for this. This is new from Model's Own. This is their Sculpt and Glow Highlight Powder in the shade Golden Sand. I've seen a bunch of like Instagram accounts using this highlighter and I wanted to try it. Model's Own is now in Ulta. I think that's new to Ulta. And it's really becoming like, oh, the little slip fell out. It's becoming like a lot more well-known. Look how pretty that is. I'm just going to dip in here and let's see. Oh, I love that. I'm literally not exaggerating. I love this. Oh my gosh, that's intense. Oh my, are you joking me? Oh my gosh, this goes on the skin so buttery. Look at that glow. You need to get this. You need to get this. Of everything I just showed you, this is amazing. Oh, that is gorgeous. I'm gonna see if I can pop this in the inner corner of my eye. See if that, oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I love this. I also need to finish off my lower lash line. I just want to make sure this is all like blended and just pop on some of that MAC mascara and then we will do lips and then we will be done. I really like this mascara too. You guys, this was a good first impressions. Now for lip liner, I have this very interesting product from Givenchy, which is like a luxury brand, but the reason, oh, it comes with a sharpener. That's cool. The reason I wanted to try this is it's supposedly a universal lip liner. So it's like, have you seen those green tubed lipsticks that you put on and it's pink and it's supposed to be like your perfect shade? I don't know how it works, but this is what it looks like. It has like a black tip, but supposedly it's gonna go on like a perfect pink color. So let's see. What? It's going on blue. No! Okay, I need to zoom you in. So this is what it looks like. Oh, you guys, I spoke too soon. What? I can't wear that. Are you joking me? Are you kidding? I don't get it. Is that just supposed to like work under any lip color? I don't know. Maybe I'm not understanding the concept, but I would never use this. I thought we were gonna love everything and now, no. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a different lip color, pop that on, and we will review. I just threw on the Kylie Matte Liquid Lipstick in Cocoa K. I haven't worn this shade in a while and I thought it would just look pretty with this look, and so that's what I used. So let's just review quickly here everything that we tried. The only product I would say absolutely do not buy is this Givenchy lip pencil. This, I don't get it. I'm gonna like Google that once I'm done filming and see what the deal with that is, but I did not like that. Top products from this first impressions, definitely this highlighter. This again is the Golden Sand #1, so pretty. I also love these new Kiss Blowout Lashes. They have a bunch of different styles in this blowout line, so I definitely recommend checking that out. I would say the only other products that definitely were standout for me was the IBY Beauty eyeshadow palette. I really liked this. Everything else was like so-so. The foundation I do like. I'll have to play with it a little bit more. And the concealer, so far so good. I just can't say for sure if it's like the best thing ever, and the other products like the highlight, the eyeshadow palette, the lashes really were a little bit more stand out to me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this new makeup first impressions makeup tutorial. I love you all and I will see you in my next one. Bye!
I can't get all these products in. Okay, this is good. Here we go. Here we go. Yep, never never fails.